You're listening to part 2 of the Make It Stop finale special. If you haven't heard part 1, what are you waiting for? Go check it out now. We're not going anywhere. We promise. All right, we're back. We're back on the Instagram.
Backstreet's back. All right.
I wish.
I know.
Okay, so
I was thinking of, there's a song where they say their own name like 400 times. I think it was the first, right in the first song, they say their own name like 400 times, which is too much, I think.
Yes.
And that's coming from a person who deeply loves the song Everybody Backstreet's Back.
Right.
And I still was like, Brokencyde, you got to pump the brakes on saying your own name so many times.
I think all of us love everybody.
But Brokencyde, you don't get the same liberties that the Backstreet Boys do.
No.
You got to pump the brakes.
Take Advil because this album's giving me.
I know. How many of us are hungover and doing this today?
I am pretty hungover.
Yep. Right. Yeah.
The speed I took earlier is kind of.
I love it. So the audience, for those who are listening to this, the audience has found coping strategies to get through this album,
Yes, we
and
do.
the coping strategy is pot bellies.
Yeah.
That like everyone
Witch.
when people
We are
can't.
sponsored by Witch Witch.
When people
Not
can't-
sponsored by Witch Witch if you pay us.
I mentioned them on the podcast, which we just did.
When people can't take it, they're like, I got to take a walk and get a sub, and then we'll be okay.
Oh man. That's
It's
what
a
you
lot.
want to hear.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, you had the
Juuls
equivalent
deep
of
in
like
a
walking
sub.
out of an Avengers movie between an action scene.
All right.
All right, get to Foom.
Yeah, get to Foom.
Get to food.
Hit it, Tone. I just love saying that.
Fuck what you say, get the fuck out my way. This is murder, OJ. Every word that I say is absurd and deranged. Don't know how to be, how you been jumping off speakers, be killing this day. We do this shit every day. More than serious day. Fuck what you say, we get paid. Fuck what you say, we get paid.
This was a good one to take Advil on, Nick.
This beat sounds like Marble Madness sound effects.
Oof.
This was
As
my
we've
favorite
determined,
song on the album, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's the stupidest.
I didn't get through it because
stupid.
there were two. Is this the one that there's back-to-back scream tracks?
It's just this
It's
one.
this
is
one
just
and the
them
next one,
saying
right?
This one's all
the chorus
I
over and
couldn't-
over and over and over and over.
I didn't get through it because I was like, "This is you guys. You boys got to calm down."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I liked about it. It's it's the screamiest, and also it's so fucking dumb. Like
Very dumb.
even the like fake triangle thing which they appropriated that they're doing in the background is done wrong.
Wait, what is it?
The like
Is there a video for this?
There's a video for this?
No. Just the sound.
Oh, the triangle,
like,
the instrument.
The triangle
I thought they were throwing
sound.
up like the Diamond Dallas Page Jay-Z triangle.
Signs.
No, I listened to this and I was like, "These boys need to take some space. They're having a hard time."
Yeah, this one was the
A lot of
like,
aggression.
I had a fantasy about the song that he was like singing it to his fucking emo bangs. Like, get the fuck out my face.
Yeah, totally.
No. As we've determined, the acronym of this title stands for "Got the Fruit Order on Mom's Favorite."
That makes sense, but I always assumed this song was about he was talking to his mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was a
Absolutely.
note that I basically wrote. It was like, it's called "Get the Fuck Out of My Face," but it might as well be called "Get the Fuck Out of My Room."
Yes.
Yes.
The general
Yes.
tone of the
my
screamer
God.
in this band is like, "Stay out of my mom!" Like, this song more than any other song on it. This is actually my favorite too. This song's a real highlight for me because like I hate everything. I love everything about this band because like this song is so much like a "fuck you, mom. I wish I lived with dad. He doesn't fast forward through the sex scenes." Like,
That's why I never learned.
And that's what I like about this, because that is the only legitimate, like, authentic thing they could say in their voice.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
This is like if Run the Juuls was homeschooled.
Run the Juuls just spelled Juuls.
Yes.
We are
got
full
that.
circle.
It's Run the Toilet Juuls.
man, that's good.
Yeah, this is some quality content, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. You're welcome. I'm choking on this music and this experience.
Oh,
but
I had
it's
one
worth
other
it.
note about this song, which I love.
Oh, yeah.
I think this song, more than any other song on this album, really demonstrates they were bullied as kids. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's incredible.
With a name like Savevin. I mean, how are you going to make it through school?
Of Evan and Milkle in the house, up in that dry queef.
Oh, man. Yeah, the whole thing of like, fuck what you say, we get paid. Like, well, you know, fuck what you say, we get billed on like the seventh line of a festival most well
You're
known.
getting paid in popcorn shrimp.
Fuck what you say. We get paid $1,432. 5% of our asking price.
Honestly,
Parents donated to.
it's more money than this podcast will ever make. We should fucking do a Patreon. Jesus Christ. We need to make at least as much money as Brokencyde.
Absolutely.
That was, I think, our
Hook it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
our first goal. Like, I think we said in the first episode,
Yeah.
our goal is to have more fans than Brokencyde.
Oh,
Which I think is
a download. Oh, more downloads. I think at this point.
You made it. That YouTube video of the album only has 5,000 views.
Oh, wow. And we have like 6,500 downloads.
Yeah, we have over 6,000 downloads. So
Yes.
there you go.
You guys are better than Brokencyde. You did it. Yay!
It's also, as time goes on, like it's just going to be easier to surpass that goal because all their
Right.
fans are going to keep dying of ketamine overdoses.
Oh, my God. Okay, so
if I come across as
Actually,
being
I
too
am
hard on
shocked by this.
Brokencyde, it's because none of them should be alive.
I just checked. Brokencyde somehow miraculously does have 53,000 monthly listeners
that is
on
unbelievable.
Spotify.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but how many times did we?
Most of them are just like Spotify playlists to keep rodents out of basements.
That call they put in like a
That's-
church. Like,
no, that's the chemical astringent that we were. that was
Brokencyde.
That's a Brokencyde.
Also, how many times did we each listen to it? Because that could be half of those. I think their downloads are research for podcasts shitting on them.
Can you imagine like Brokencyde sitting in whatever one-room trailer they live in?
Their
know.
desert cabana.
You know,
with the
just
lounge.
They're
desperately trying to plug the rusted out holes with old boxes of corn pops, and just the rain is slowly trickling in, but they've got their 2005 Dell laptop open, and they're just slowly watching just the stagnant metrics of their streams, and then there's a sudden spike in late May, early June 2019, and a brief glimmer of hope just flashes through their poor putrid fucking souls, only to later discover that it's just four fucking douchebags like just shitting on
six
them.
douchebags.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lump you two into the
We're clearly
we're
the
the
king
biggest
douchebags.
just how disheartening it must be to think that you might be on the up and up again and just
Oh,
discover
man.
that like, oh,
It is
Again, don't feel empathy for Brokencyde. Stop it. Cut it out.
oh no,
For a
this is
minute,
beautiful.
I tried to. I
Yeah.
was like, maybe, like I don't like rock critics very much because I wrote about music for a living, so I hate all other people who did that. And
I hate us too.
and you understand how it works. And so I was like, man, everyone who shits on this band so hard. And so I was like reading the other thing. Like I was like, I'd find someone who shit on them really hard, and then be like, okay, what is this person like? And go check out what they liked. And usually, what they liked was like a shitty Warped Tour. And I was like, okay, that's not better.
No.
And so I was like, maybe there's something to this. Maybe 13-year-olds, like before I looked into it, I was like, maybe 13-year-olds have a point here. And then I looked even like I touched the bubble just barely.
Ooh,
and I
the
realized
sewer,
that they
the sewer fucking
viciously,
gas.
Don't ever touch the Brokencyde bubble.
Yeah, they're so racist. They're so homophobic. They're so
Yes,
They're just like the
misogynist.
worst fucking misogynist,
Pedophiles, probably.
garbage human beings. And I was like, oh, they deserve all of it.
Yeah.
And which is a new experience for me.
Right.
I gotta say.
Yeah, if anything, more people should be shitting on them on YouTube. Like, it shouldn't just
Yeah.
be the guys who listen to symphonic power metal.
Right.
Right.
I've also decided I don't feel bad because as soon as I listened to the album, I was like, if they ever heard this podcast, they would look up Angela, Heather, and I, and then just call us fat online.
Oh, totally,
And so I was
yeah.
like, fuck you. I, in advance, was like, fuck you guys for calling us fat. You assholes. I'm going to rail you guys.
Well, you mean they're not,
No holds barred.
they're not going to come to our houses with guns? I thought they were going to shoot us. Instead of the songs. Oh, well, that's a relief, huh?
Oh man. Oh, relief. We don't have much relief. We should keep going because
This next song has a lot of lines
Ooh.
about shooting people with guns.
It's all gunshots and yelping bitch.
It's like a horrorcore song, basically. This
Yeah.
one. Although it's called Certified Playas.
For some reason, it sounds like a
Leia.
Bone Thugs and Harmony like fucking track, or the title does. But
Yeah.
let me tell you, also who are playing the Gathering of the Juggalos this year.
Oh yeah. That
Boom,
was
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yes,
The Gathering
well,
of
tell me
Juggalos
what
does
you
recruit all bone-themed bands.
Oh man, yeah, dancing.
Big Danzig one year.
Oh man,
Can't
All
be
right.
gay in a cemetery. Maybe one of the funniest things, Rich Karski, if you're listening,
Yes.
maybe one of the funniest things I've ever heard said into a microphone.
From our dancing episode, yeah, listen to that one. That one was great.
It's not gay if he doesn't have skin.
We definitely discovered that dancing is sexually attracted to skeletons.
Male skeletons.
Skeletosexual. It's a thing. Look it up. Actually, you know what? A weird fetish I just found out? Mycosexual, where people are attracted to mushrooms.
Ooh.
They are dicks sprouting out of the ground.
Guess so.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I thought you were just describing Michael's.
I was gonna say that too.
Mickle-sexuals.
Michael sexual when you're sexually attracted to Mike
Yeah.
Dunn.
And it feels like the Michael from Brokencyde made that Wikipedia page. Michael sexual is people who want this dick.
Yeah.
the stinky, salty, salsa encrusted.
It would make sense that the
Brokencyde have spent 15 years pulling a lot of strings to try to get them laid once.
it would make sense that the only people that want to fuck Brokencyde are people who fuck mushrooms.
I think that sounds right.
Well, they have to be okay with them because they're probably growing on Brokencyde by this point.
Oh,
All right, so this one's Certified Playas.
Certified player. I was right. It was the two Scream tracks back to back.
That is the longest 20 seconds of my entire life.
This song makes me think they. This song makes me think they printed out certificates for themselves.
Yes, I wrote
that
that
said,
too.
we're players and we got this framed
fine.
certificate to prove it.
They signed it for each other with a kindergarten handprint.
No, they signed it. They signed it with like the MS Paint spray paint.
Oh my god.
All I'm hearing on this one is Dizzy Devil. That's just
Oh yeah, that.
Oh
Do you mean
yeah.
Taz?
Is that-
no Dizzy
no,
Devil,
the kid
the
from
baby
from
Taz
the
from
Tiny Toons.
Oh, Tiny Toons. Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
this
that
is
was
not
a pull.
grown up enough to be Taz.
Oh damn, that was a pull. But it is sad because their music is the equivalent of a Taz T-shirt.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But also
Taz
with
wearing the crisscross outfits?
the Jared Leto Joker and Harley Quinn
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Tad, like, want to mess with us? And they all have their arms
They're-
crossed.
You know what? It's those three, but they're arranged like a Three Wolf Moon shirt.
Yes.
Okay, the Mount Rushmore of fucking chaos. So sick.
Oh man. Oh my god.
This song definitely sounds like it's like on a scrambled television station in 2001.
I would say, yeah. Is the CD skipping? Am I having a stroke? All I hear is gunshots and bitch and like.
Right.
That's what being a player is. It's killing women. I'm a player.
What if What if this
Certified.
What if this track is just what if this track is just assembled from like the discarded gunshots and bitches from other hip hop albums that like when they were cutting they were like, this is probably too much, let's cut it, just like cut it. Like this is like the head cheese of albums.
This is actually like some like glitch shit. Like this
my
is
God.
what's with the
Oh my God.
Right, the
the
drums
fuck was
are
the
the
band?
exact
Snares.
amount out of
Venetian
date, and
snares.
all of
This is
the
a Venetian
other
snares
stuff
song.
is consistently. So
I was like, this is where my throat started to close up, and I was feeling like I was having like an asthma attack or like an anaphylactic like allergic reaction to this music. I was like I can't breathe. This is so fucked up. It's like that Pokemon episode that gave everybody seizures. Like
This is what you hear as you're dying and going to hell.
Yes.
I hope we never
Here we are, in beautiful Assembly Road.
This is
And this
a
is where you
nice
go.
place. This place is very nice. I will die on this hill. This manufactured hill of consumerism.
This landfill.
it's real fucking bright. I'll give you that.
Oh my God.
I hope we like never
Are we
live
dead?
to an age. I hope we never live to an age where like contemporary opinion on Brokencyde switches to the positive, where people are like, they were really ahead of our time, and we just all seem like old people who are like, it just sounds like noise to me.
I don't think we have to worry about that one. We do know
I
that.
love noise. Noise is way better than this.
Oh,
Noise is so much better.
There is
I mean,
some.
Farrah Abraham was a visionary. We did find out.
That's true.
So-
Farrah Abraham invented like basically Sophie's whole career. No, I don't know.
Not really.
That's a hot take.
That's a big dissenting.
It's a big
I
leap,
don't
but that weird,
actually believe that.
glitchy, atmospheric, scary pop. You know, yeah, kind of.
But there is some SoundCloud rap that's like a slightly better version of this that like gets a lot of play. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote this.
It is coming back. Like
Those
Nick, you're
Zoomers,
not.
man.
You're right. The Zoomers, if they heard this song,
Zoomers?
yeah, the Gen Z Zoomers.
They're called Zoomers now?
Yeah, because they're basically have the same opinions as boomers, but they're 19.
Scary.
The Zoom, I can't.
That's
What was that car commercial? Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's
Oh man.
zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom.
All I'm thinking of is Xenon's.
Does no one else remember the zoom, zoom
Yeah.
car? Ellie, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but they would-
Mazda.
they
Yes,
would
thank
whisper
you.
it. They would go zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yes. Yeah.
Weird.
Can we get a group?
Can they
zoom,
sponsor us?
Can we
Oh,
do
wait,
a
yeah,
zoom,
we
zoom?
have 3, 2, 1.
Zoom, zoom.
Pay us to edit that out.
Yeah, that was a little ASMR for you
Just
there.
blackmail. I love it. Oh my God. I wrote this is the musical equivalent of every Spencer Gifts shot glass slogan strung together and screamed into a pillow.
Hell yeah.
It's funny to me though, that, like this kind of shit's blown up on SoundCloud, and then Brokencyde does it, and it's music that they basically invented, but they still just sound like posers when they do it. Like
yeah.
they can't even like own their own music.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
I loved Spencer Gifts. I love that they. I love that the idea that it was a gift store. They're basically saying like, we have things no one would ever buy for themselves. Come on in.
I imagine Emily being like one of the old people going in there and just honestly laughing at like the joke stuff that they had. Funny.
I also bought. It was
This
like
T-shirt
9.
is right. Nobody should talk to me before I get my coffee.
Listen, I bought my coveted Backstreet Boys embroidered denim jacket there in like 1998.
That's
I
fine.
feel
And it's-
like
Beautiful
there was
item.
a point like 20 years ago where Spencer's Gifts was like a little less a parody of itself.
No,
Well,
we
it felt
were
like that because
just
we were in
10.
5th grade. Yeah.
I did go to the section with all the bachelorette party gifts and laugh at all the penis things.
Of course.
Right. Well, that was actually where I got my first
Oh
vibrator.
my God!
was
Did
Spencer
Brokencyde?
Gifts. Yeah.
Did Brokencyde learn about sex in a Spencer Gifts?
I think they did.
Hell yeah.
That was the first time. That was the
Wait.
the first time they saw tits was in a Spencer's
Yes.
Gifts.
Yeah.
It was the Got Cookies poster with the
Oh
crop
my
top with the
God.
underboobs. And then you flip it over on the other side, you got a nice blacklight poster of a skeleton smoking a bong.
Yes.
Danzig's
Danzig's lover.
nightly fantasy.
R.I.P. Spencer Gifts. R.I.P. Spencer Gifts. We miss you.
Is it not? Is it?
No.
I think it still exists in dead malls around.
I'm pretty sure the one at
It
the North
still
Shore Mall is
exists.
still there.
Get out.
I think it's still there.
What are we doing here?
Why are we not broadcasting live from a Spencer gift?
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
I actually think they
would
would.
do a series of these podcasts where we just broadcast them in the shop that most spiritually resembles the music.
I gotta tell you guys, if you guys were to get a company that would be like, sure, we'll sponsor you, I feel like Spencer's is your
It's the
best
one.
bet. Like,
Yeah, that's
I feel
right.
like we are barking up the wrong tree with Yankee Candle and David's Tea, but Spencer's might be on board for this.
Yeah, except their patrons love Brokencyde.
Oh shit! What a catch-22 this is. Damn.
Oh man! All right, shall we move it along to Kush Crazy with K's.
Ted Bundy was a certified player, by the way. That's why I say that.
This is the Kardashian of songs. All the C's should be. Everything's a K.
Mixed with cherry pie. Morning waking bitch makes you go wonder why. True to the brain, makes it all sane. Blue train, swept in the lane. Happiness said, Mary's to blame. Driving like king.
No, this one was
I would like to hear the un-auto-tuned version of that track.
Listen, T-Pain just won the voice, okay? You are asking to be amazed.
Other version.
You're asking to be amazed, Angela. Everyone thought T-Pain couldn't sing, and then he turned off autotune. What if
These guys are not
Brokencyde?
T-Pain.
What if they are?
Impressed.
What if Milkle has the voice of an angel?
So here's the thing about Milkle that really I noticed on this song. We haven't been hearing it much in the clips because we've mostly been playing Sa7N clips.
True.
But when Milkle raps, what he's doing a lot on this album is he's double tracking his vocals. Where one track is like his regular normal person
Yeah.
voice, and the other track is him going. It's like the effect is like it's jarring. It sounds like a ransom phone call or like the god at the end of Princess Mononoke.
Yes, I wrote it.
It's like the phone call from Scream, but if it was being made by a child.
I wrote that the specifically the outro to this song seems to be a reenactment of a domestic assault.
Wait, what is the outro to the song?
It's just it sounds like this domestic assault.
You know what happens when I smoke my kush? I get
a little crazy.
I try to become a certified player.
This track in particular does sound a lot like an anti-weed ad from like days gone by. Like, don't smoke that demon weed or you'll jump off a bridge.
He also says brass knucks.
Oh, yeah. He says the full line. Here's the full line.
let's hear the full
Here's
line.
how fucking real these guys are.
Yeah.
BC13.
DC-13.
Get smacked up with these brass knucks. I don't give a fuck if you rap, son. Chances are you're an actor.
Oh, what a scathing thing to say.
He
to
got you
somebody.
there.
Wow. Just burn it to the ground, Brokencyde.
Level poetry.
Wow. Oh
All the
my
lyrics
God.
aren't equivalent to a crisis actor.
I don't think we're real.
Is Brokencyde a false flag? Is this a psyop?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Brokencyde.
Broken gate.
The only ones who know. They've seen the Bohemian Grove.
I do
BC
believe that
Ultra?
Brokencyde could turn frogs gay, though.
Oh my God.
Love Kush, dude.
I love that Kush.
I'm back down Kush.
But wait, do they smoke weed though? Apparently
haven't mentioned
right, not correctly, because this is not what weed does.
I found this song to be a welcome reprieve from the Scream Fest of the two songs before it. So I think I was too light on this song because after that one I was like, okay.
It's much quieter.
This
Yeah,
one's
more
much,
relaxed vibe.
yeah, I like this one. This one felt like
on the beach.
vacation.
Yeah. Cabana with that.
Yeah, Avalanche Cabana. Yeah. Brought me back to that place I want to be.
But they still have that like schizophrenic printer jam noise that's just
What's
like,
the song where they say I'm schizophrenic? Was that in Psychos?
Probably.
When he was like, I'm schizophrenic, and I was like, you should get some help.
It wasn't,
Yes.
He didn't even say that. He said like I'm
see
sort of
somebody.
schizophrenic.
You should see somebody.
Stealing Valor.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, this is, all of these albums almost that we discuss on the show. It's just all of them could have been prevented and rectified by just therapy.
By their moms aborting them.
Yep. Hey, if you never learn what sex is, at least they can't reproduce.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't even think their
They-
moms had sex.
They came out of the
They
sewers like the Ninja Turtles.
I think
They
they.
just queefed out. Coexisting.
Nice dry queef. Gotcha out into the world.
Dry
Yeah,
queen.
trying to talk about their origins.
I thought you said nice try, Queef. Nice try, Queef. Not today.
I'm so glad this door is open right now.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh my God,
I'm
there's
just
so
very
many women with Britax strollers going by as fast as they can.
I'm also very vividly imagining like a comic book superhero called the Queef now.
Queefed again.
more like a radio serial. It's like, it's Doc, and the Queef stalks the rooftops.
And then the queef says, you've been queefed.
Oh man, I'll never get sick of saying that.
No.
Let's keep it moving. All
I've
right.
never said queef so many times in my life. This is a lot for you.
This is a distant second.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So this next one is called "Trapped Inside," spelled T-R-A-P-T, like trapped.
See, I was
like-
okay with this because at least it wasn't Brokencyde was incorrect. Trapped Inside, I was like, this works.
But also,
Trapped
do you
Inside-
remember the band Trapped?
Yeah, I was gonna say Trapped Inside is just the name of my mashup project where I mix Brokencyde songs with Trapped songs.
Headstrong.
Headstrong, I'll take you.
Life keeps you up until it trips and lets you fall down. You're afloat, it'll rise high above, then you could drown. You say that you love me, baby, that's a fucking lie. Better is
You say that you love me, baby. That's a fucking lie. Like, that might as well be an incel motto. Like, it's just, it's so
Yeah.
fucking, that's the thesis of their entire body of work right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good lines in this one. I like that one of them is he says these fucking screamers ain't shit. Like just calling out the competition, man.
Damn, nobody's
Oh yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
screams like us.
No one's
Yeah.
good.
It's a
These are
diss track from a man named Sevevin. Sevevin.
But
They scream like Fisher cats.
I said this when we listened to the first album. Is their screams really aren't shit? Like if you listen to screamo, if you're really about that life, which I am, then these screams are fucking weak, man.
Yeah, they're
They're
really
These
super
are weak
Yeah.
screams.
Can we all do a
That's really nice.
synchronized? We had a
Keep it down.
synchronized
Don't
zoom.
turn it
Let's do a synchronized screen. Let's
Yeah.
see how we
Are we
okay,
doing? Are we ready, guys?
1, 2, 3.
Was that good for you, Tom?
Was that good for everyone? Oh, that was
Yeah.
great. My pussy is so dry right now.
Also,
me
did
your-
Tone go deaf on that?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He's the only one wearing cans right
Yeah,
now.
sorry about that,
God
Tone.
bless you, Tone. Oh my God.
Another line I liked in this song: "My clip is far from empty. It's loaded with all my thoughts. I'll kill you with my memories."
Oh boy.
That is some beautiful teenage poetry right
for
there.
real.
That's like the kind
That's
of poem a teen writes on their binder.
Yeah, that's the
Put it on
script
paper.
on the T-shirt with the Tasmanian Devil and the Joker and the fucking Harley Quinn.
And it's written in papyrus.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's somebody who like really, really misremembers that fucking Marilyn Monroe quote. Like, if you can't handle me at my best,
Yes.
I fill my clips up with my thoughts and kill you with my memories.
And also,
He wrote that just like laying on the couch on his cush. He's like, I don't need to kill women with bullets. I can kill them with my mind.
Oh my God.
Can you really just imagine how much of this could have been avoided if these dudes' dads hugged them?
Yeah, probably the whole thing. The whole
Yeah, probably everything.
They wouldn't be so broken inside.
If
Their dads
these
was just
dads could be
some
found.
spores.
If those dads could be found, is that? Oh my God.
Their dads were just spores that were sent out into a field and they grew there.
Yeah, Brokencyde
Their
could have
dad
been
is
avoided if the
Splinter.
wind was just stronger that day.
Oh my God. Oh, so.
All right.
Well,
That dude
I think
We're
was great for
that's
this band.
beautiful.
This next song is called No Bodies,
Bodies.
Safe.
BODIES.
Which I take as an admission of guilt.
I thought I was like, what's a body safe, and why don't they have any available
Yeah, it
at this
sounds
time?
like the cops are just about to find all the bodies.
But we don't have a body safe here.
No,
none at
What
all.
about my body?
No body's safe.
You
No.
mean a morgue? Like,
I imagine them opening their
safe
body
is a
safe after
morgue.
15 years and be like, oh, it turned into a bone safe.
I'm weeping. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's hit a tone. Jesus.
Come on, my feeder. I got the heater, come fuck with the leader. I got that flame like my name was Vegeta. Spit flames like Cornita, my pocket's Gordita. That means they fat, fish at the lab. Just shoot the verse at the perk of the dab. Dodging these hundreds like I'm doing last. Got you boo on my lap and you won't take a back. Nah. Fuck what they say, bitch, we don't play. We were the first to
There's only 2 songs on this album: Scream Song and Not Scream Song.
Right.
Yes.
That's it.
Well, their scream song. I guess the whiny. That is
Yeah.
eternal.
That is.
Shout out again to whoever mixed this and turned the vocals way down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised that gunshot sound effect didn't get a songwriting credit on this album. How many times they busted out. I also just wrote, this song made no impression on me.
This song made an impression on me in that I think it has the worst line on the album, which is
oh, that's rough.
After the fucking memories line?
this one. I winced. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the loud.
What?
What?
Okay, let's hold on. For
There's your Marilyn Monroe quote,
Oh
Nick.
my God.
There it
That's their
is.
back. That's their lower back tattoo.
I have no fucking clue what to do with that.
The sweeter the loud.
So the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, as I understand it, is like
Sweeter the fruit.
the sweeter the
No, the black
it's
Fruit of the
either.
juice. Yeah.
as I understand
both,
it, is
yeah,
like a
it's both.
racist saying from 100 years ago.
Yes.
About about basically like having sex with
raping.
like,
Yeah.
with slaves.
hell yeah, but
it was
this is
reclaimed by Kendrick Lamar for his
Yeah.
song "The Blacker the Berry," which
Well, it
is
was also in Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah.
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 It is in the
Yeah.
musical
yes,
Hairspray.
that's right.
Back away.
And I'm so happy Liv said it
call,
before
yeah.
I did.
but what does that have to do with fucking smoking weed?
Black guy Kush.
It has nothing to do with it because they can't read.
Well, that's why they can't spell nobody, because nobody's safe. But I know how to spell
Or
nobody, and I'll tell you how to spell nobody. You spell it BROKENCYDE. That's how.
Oh, Heather. What?
I wish you didn't say that, Mike.
That loud was very sweet, Heather.
My
That was a
brain's,
very
like,
sweet
stuck.
loud.
My brain's like stuck. I'm like trying to solve a puzzle. I can't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like a
But all the
Rubik's
puzzle
Cube where the
pieces
colors
have been
keep changing.
And all the pieces have been soaked in sewer juice. And they don't
do.
fit together anymore. They're just
slipping.
All the
soggy.
colors are just
The
letters
salsa.
and dollar signs. It doesn't go together.
So I have just a thought. Maybe you guys help me with this. So I know that they don't know that Black of the Berry is like a long time
Right.
soul and pro-black saying at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But do they also not know what weed looks like? Is that why they say this?
We've
Have
been
they just
smoking
never-
actual blackberries this whole time.
have they just
From the
never-
bramble out back.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
are
what
they
that's what the
just
weed
as
seeds
bad?
are. Yeah.
I think you cracked the code.
Yeah.
Is that it?
They've been
nug
smoking
Also
fruit all
don't-
and that's what happened
Fruit
to their
and
brains.
meth. And meth. Lots of meth.
I
feel
think
like
they
we're-
just don't know where their own toilet jewel comes from.
I feel like we're really
coming
getting
straight from the source.
we're getting hung up on the first part of this line, which is the Black of the Berry. The sweeter, the loud.
Yeah, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's weed is loud.
Yeah, weed's
Yeah.
loud.
Weed's loud?
Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
he's smoking
know
on that
that?
loud pack.
No.
You look like
You don't
know
even
what loud it is.
What a square over there, huh, Nick?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I haven't been calling marijuana loud my entire life.
Yeah, let me
Because
know
the
loud.
smell is so stanky that it's, it's loud.
That's so stupid.
Smoke loud.
I think
Yeah,
it's fine.
smoking on that loud pack.
I don't say it. I'm an adult.
I don't even. I don't
I
say
say
it.
mommy
I don't
needs
think
her medicine.
even you guys explaining it to me, I don't think I feel it in any part of my body or soul.
I like the part where they say "fuck boys in makeup." They're looking like clowns, which could be a dig at ICP, which doesn't make any sense because they're fucking headlining the Gathering of the
Oh,
Juggalos.
that would be
but
so
mostly
great.
it's probably just some nice, authentic
Dude,
early
what if-
2000s homophobia to bring us back to the good old days.
They're
Which is also
negging
insane because they
fuckboys
used to
again. They
wear
love
makeup.
Makeup, yes,
they still
tons
wear
of makeup.
What if ICP only booked them so that their fans could like kick the shit out of them? Because like,
That's what they did to Tila
year's
Tequila.
Tequila.
regularly at Gathering of the Juggalos, Bobcat Goldthwait talks about this and it's amazing. But like regularly at Gathering of the Juggalos, if they don't like you, they will throw full cans of Faygo at you. Like
And-
they won't
and urine.
open them. They will throw the full cans, like 22-ounce cans of this shit at you and like concuss you.
That's what they did to Tila Tequila.
That's what they did to this clown that Bobcat Goldthwait hung out with.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
well,
Dr. Roxco?
we can only hope.
It might as well be Dr.
We
Roxo.
did already decide we're all going to the Gathering of the Juggalos, right? So we can go.
Oh, I'm not going. I'm staying here in Assembly Row forever.
Our next live podcast should be at the Gathering
From
of
the
Juggalos.
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Be pretty great.
Field recordings.
Oh, we would die.
God.
I think I would do great.
You would do great. Yeah, I would die.
We've talked about we've talked about LARPing at the Gathering of the Juggalos for a very long
We
time.
should do.
I would be the
We
dude.
should do Gathering of the Juggalos and review Tila Tequila's album there.
I would be. Oh God.
Nope.
I would
Do we
be.
not- do we not
I'd be
talk
the dude
about
in the
Nazis
Gathering
on
of the
the show?
Juggalos who'd be like, I know we're all here to have fun, but what can be more fun than a few basic rules?
I don't want to go because I don't want to meet my future husband.
I know, Angela, I was going to say, they would make you their queen when you walk in, for sure.
I'm not sure I want it.
That's a crown that's a little too heavy for your head. Oh man. Okay. Shall we move on to Bout It?
About it.
I'm not, but we will.
Oh, this is
all
yeah,
right.
This one's so good.
Tone Zone. Bring it around.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was fun, Heather.
I'm only gonna tell you once. Don't make me tell you twice. I'm a really nice guy, but don't cross me. You're my burning wind, take your life. Motherfucking hands up in the air. If you got it, put your motherfucking lighters in the sky. Make it cloudy, light up, motherfucking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can't
So
tell
good.
the difference between any of the songs except
Yeah.
the Scream ones. Like, every other song is this.
Yeah, the only difference I can
They're
tell
all
is
the
my
same.
brain has melted more.
He literally says, "I'm a really nice guy" on
Yes.
this one, which is the incel motto. Like this is
Yes.
music by incels for incels.
The full line is, and I'm going to try to say it like he says it.
Oh
boy.
God.
Don't make me tell you twice. I'm a really nice guy, but don't cross me or my 9 will take your life.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I'm a nice guy, but I'll probably rape and murder you.
Yeah.
Don't make me tell you how nice I am twice, or I'll fucking kill you. Yeah. Don't make me say how nice I am again.
That's
And just
what-
imagine like being mugged by that guy.
Oh no.
Give me your fucking wallet, dude.
It's just like no. It's like I'm gonna
I would
shoot
kick you in the balls, but it
It's like
doesn't sound
that
like you
gun
have
is a
any.
lighter.
I feel like he has a tattoo of like a battle toad smoking weed. Or something.
His 9 is literally just like a number 9 from like the alphabet fridge magnet. And he just like pokes you with it.
Throws it at you.
Like a throwing star. Just flops.
This is another one where his voice is really on point. Is this the Sevenin?
No, that one
Or is this Milkle?
That's Milkle. Milkle's the one with that voice. 7 is the one who's more like they're both high pitched, but like one of them is like kind of whiny high pitched, and the other one's like screechy high pitched.
Yeah.
I can't even tell the difference by your description. This one is like a particularly like whiny, stay out of my room, mom. Like this is a big wait till I tell my dad. But as like we've already established, these guys don't have dads, so it's so much more like wait till I tell my mom's friend who makes me keep his special secrets.
Wait till I find and tell my dad.
It's like they do Ancestry.org and then accidentally get linked to all the crimes they've committed, immediately get arrested. DNA evidence.
I feel like their Ancestry.com would lead them to a clown mask in a toilet.
It's a mushroom spore in a field.
Or Pigman comes out and he's like, it was me all along. I've been here for you this whole time.
Oh my God, that's the whole reason the Pigman's there.
I've been with you this whole time.
My sons.
Oh my God.
My beautiful
Oh my
sons.
God.
I have to protect them.
My beautiful boys.
Yeah. Protect you the only way I knew how.
Beautiful sides.
My beautiful fuck boys.
Trash boys.
He's like eventually going to hand them each their own pig mask one day. You've earned this.
It's time. It's time.
It's time to learn what sex is.
God.
Oh man. Okay. Well, shall we?
And they're doing that weed thing again. They're on that like weed is badass.
Yeah, it's a wild decision to decide to become the Cottonmouth Kings, like in late career.
Yeah, I just wish so bad that these guys would do harder drugs.
Yeah.
Because like on like one way or another, it would help. Either the music would be better or it would kill them, and that's like all we could hope for.
The weird thing
Nick is
is, if you
okay
listen
with
to
both options.
Yeah. Heroin would be great for these.
if you listen to the early stuff, they didn't rap about weed at all. They were rapping about drinking 40s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like at some point they discovered weed, and I think it was like 2 years ago.
It's because they're in their mid-30s now, so their bodies can't handle the 40s anymore. They're just like, we used to sing about drinking 40s, but now they give us headaches.
I have a gluten allergy.
Yeah, they sound like it's like edgelordy, but like just like it actually edging the whole time. Like they're just like because they don't know how to come because it's all gunked up with salsa.
There's a bunch of tomatoes and onions, chunks of
Vinegar.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
They are a vinegar band. They're a vinegar-based vocal group.
I'm assuming they just American Pied like a thing of salsa one day.
I think you're right, and it's stuck in the
Yes.
I imagine them baking like an apple pie that's filled with salsa.
B is for Brokencyde.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to
Ass and titties.
Oh man.
Oh, this one
Can't
was
argue with
great.
that.
I enjoyed this one.
I
liked this one.
Did you say I'm in this,
This is
one?
the most-
I enjoyed this.
Yeah,
The three of us are in
yeah,
this
we're all
one.
in this one. All right,
This
go
song
for
is
it.
fun. This is a fun song.
Yeah, they call me Mr. Clean. I get very deep and green. I'm a booby, T-I-T-T-Y. Kinda guy, bungle boy, yet I'm so fly. There's a boy who never draw no lie. We're high from kings, always a blast.
You know, Emily, I can see why you like this one because it does sound like if hip hop was made by a Wegmans.
Yeah! See, Angela, you get it. You get it. I will be at Wegmans signing autographs for the remainder of the day, by the way.
Oh my god.
This isn't even the best song named Ass and Titties.
Definitely.
You know what I liked about this song?
Ass and
This-
titties. Ass, titties, titties, ass and titties.
There is an interpolation of that on this. I think they blew the other half of their budget on paying the royalties to the original
Ass
Ass
and
and Titties
Titties.
guy.
I liked this song. You know what this song sounded like to me? This song sounded like a movie where nerds go to a high school party to show everyone they're cool, and like they're walking in to that song,
Yeah.
and they're dancing like this.
Oh yeah, it gives you strong Superbad vibes.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I just saw Booksmart, which was very good, by the way, so
I
good.
need to see
But like it seems like they should be walking in, like they accidentally throw their purse and hit someone in the face, and the person's like, "What are they doing?" in like slow motion, and they're just dancing on people, and then they like clean lipstick off their teeth like this,
Yeah, that
like
tracks.
real
that tracks.
slow motion. Like this is the song they walk into to be
Yes.
like, they're all gonna see.
And then they walk up to a girl at the party and say, "You got some ass, boo. You got some titties too."
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a song that's like supposed to be about sex stuff, but they just sound like they're excited to go to the zoo.
It's ass and titties in like an Ed Gein way. Like, they're
I like
He was
my
also a
ass over
certified
there.
player. Also a certified
I like my
player.
ass in the living room and my titties in the kitchen.
keep them in the body safe. They're back there. Yeah.
I have bones.
the body.
Full of asses and titties in the body safe.
The body's safe. Yeah.
Their body safe is just like a wine cellar.
Body part.
I am impressed.
Good year.
Yeah.
This is a fine vintage. I'm impressed by the amount of times they said the word nips in this song. I've never heard so many nips in one song.
Nips is not a sexy word.
No, neither is referring to having sex as smashing. Like a grown ass man
gross.
that you have not smashed any.
That is
I
like
have
my
ironically
least
said
favorite
smash
thing
a-
that's happened in the
a
past
lot.
few years is people saying that.
I say smash a lot.
Yeah, but there's nothing ironic
I'm okay
about
with
that.
smash.
They used to say
I know where it comes
smush
from
on
with you.
a.
I'm all right with
Jersey
Smash. Jersey Shore throwback.
They said
Yeah.
smush,
Oh,
and
that's
now you're like
smush.
20.
The smush room.
Which is also gross.
It's so gross.
The smush room.
Yeah, smush is too much. Yeah, I don't know.
What a fun time everyone had there.
I don't mind saying smash, honestly, because when I lay on someone, that is what happens.
It sounds like the Jay and Silent Bob rap, but like sung by a pack of rabid raccoons at the other end of a garbage chute.
I also really enjoy Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh yeah, way better than this.
Emily, you were saying that this.
Yes.
What was I saying?
That one.
You were saying that this sounds like the kind of song that like teenagers in like a almost like raunchy comedy walk
Yes,
into during
yeah.
like a party. But those songs are always like written sarcastically to
Yes.
to like play up that moment. So this song sounds like a parody, but these guys
Yeah.
are obviously way too dumb to write satire.
Listen, I
like
bought
they're
the
people who
MTV.
believe satire after like getting high. Like they read The Onion and are like, "Fuck, Trump got stuck on the moon." Like,
These guys are probably the commenters on your Hard Times articles.
Yes.
I don't mind. Listen, you're talking to someone who bought both MTV Together albums, so I
Together,
am totally
Together
okay.
fucking rule. Together was
Nothing
so
wrong
good.
with
Together
that.
is great. Hell yeah.
Together.
R.I.P. QT.
R.I.P. QT in real life.
High
Yeah.
satire together.
That was very meta of them to hire a child who's
worst
actually
part of
terminally
breaking
ill
up
Yeah.
to
is
play
getting back your stuff.
That's a great song.
I still know the calculus dance. I got all this shit.
You've got my sweater, my
Legit,
hat.
really fucking fun.
Dude,
I
also,
can't find my cat.
people forget that Chris Farley's brother was in that.
Kevin
band, too.
Farley was
Oh,
the
yeah.
older brother
Oh,
type
yeah.
in Together.
Yes.
What a great fun fake
I
band they
know.
were.
What are the
Make It
opposite
Stop,
of,
brought to you by the DVD box set of Together.
Only by Emily
Yeah,
Ruskowski.
MTV.
The well-loved DVD box set of
Yeah.
Coming to a Sam Goody near you, because it's the only place you can buy
the
it.
Berkshire Mall.
It's just the one last living beating Sam Goody. Just the heart of a Lovecraft novel.
All right, guys. This next song was ranked by Make It Stop
Us.
as the worst song of 2018.
Yes.
Which
It's
one?
pretty fucking bad.
Which one is it?
Mueve.
Oh, 2 hops this time. Turn it up. I love it.
Wait, back to front. Wait, that sounds wrong. It's back. Yeah, so let's hit it.
Surviving in the green room. I got these honeys looking at me with a sweet tooth. We gave good back, with the whole group. We see a person represent the third time.
my fucking God.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love that they were like, we're doing some real good stuff here, but we need a line dance. I just love it. I love it.
This beat sounds like a default cell phone ringtone called Loco, but on like a 12-year-old cell phone.
Perfect. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So the online presence of this album is like pretty. It's pretty sparse.
Slight,
Like
yeah.
you can't find a lot of info on this. I remember reading
God.
somewhere, and I couldn't find like when I did this for the worst of 2018 list. I remember reading somewhere that Diplo co-produced this song.
No.
But I could not
are
find.
incorrect.
I
What
couldn't-
if it-
Mike Dunn, you also...
What if it was just James Vanderbeek as Diplo from that great fucking Diplo show?
Yeah, it's just some guy saying he's Diplo.
That's their drug dealer's name, actually. It's Diplo.
It's DYPLOUGH.
It's a very British Diplo spelling.
Diplo.
Diplow.
Speed
my
the
God.
Diplow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, they probably think it was a guy. They probably think it was Diplo, but it was just a guy wearing a Diplo shirt. It's like they don't give those shirts to not Diplo.
I think you beat Diplo.
Close enough.
And this is another one of those songs that like tries desperately to remind you that they're Latinx people. It's just like, ugh.
And I think only one of them. And I don't think that gives them an N-word pass. Let me tell you what.
Wait, did they say the N-word on this song?
Maybe not this one. I think it was the one before it.
I think there definitely is.
There's definitely some
Some drops,
N-words.
yeah.
Yeah, no, there is.
Yeah,
There
for
is.
sure.
Catch-
And bombs.
I did not catch
For
those.
sure. Well, again, because
artists?
Diplow really mixed those vocals, buried them, but you know, as far as we, not far enough.
I hope that DYPLOUGH has to go up to people and be like, it's not low, it's low, like Foxborough or Boxborough or Middleborough.
Wait, that's
It's Dipborough. My name is my name is Dipborough.
next to Worcestershire.
There's a line on this which is a few more shots make you act like a brat, which is
I love that line.
so rich for this band, considering
Yeah.
that they are the musical equivalent of like, why can't I borrow the car? This is bullshit.
I think that's a direct quote from their mom that accidentally, like, they were using a talk to text feature to write it, and that just got in there because their mom came in and
They're in
said
the
it.
basement recording, and the mom's like, "Hey, wait! It's when you take those shots, you act
You
like
act
a brat."
like a brat. And they were like, all right, it
They're like,
stays.
that's fucking cool. As they type this out on their gateway desktop.
Oh my God!
Alpha Smart.
Alpha Smart.
They stole
Bringing
from
it
my
back. Oh man, I feel infected after listening to
Yeah,
this.
this is a bad one.
This is real bad.
on an album full of like chaotic beats and just like way too much auditory noise. Like this one is pretty exceptional.
I wanted to say that. Well, I'm much older than than anyone who's ever listened to this album. Actually,
Yes. Correct.
I'm 50. But because I worked in a record store for a long time, I like listening to steel bands from Trinidad.
Oh, yeah.
occasionally. And
Good music.
This song really brought home to the fact that most of those bands are sponsored by gas companies. Yeah, it's like the Esso, and they're
Yeah, but these guys are just sponsored by the guy who like siphons gas into a can. Sells at the
Your
trailer
drug
park.
dealer is also the gas distributor.
It's very specifically
gas with a
sponsored by
dollar
his
sign at the
weird
end.
gas breath.
It's just a guy who drinks gas.
Listen, I always do
That
take
also
an
makes you a certified player.
That's how you graduate from Playa College.
Yeah, that's their Jay and Bob rap. It's like drinking gas, smoking piss, smoking berries, raping women. Yikes.
And this is the track with the barf breakdown.
Oh yes,
Yes, we
yes.
forgot to mention that.
Like
That is the
album
emotional
got sick of
crescendo.
itself.
I listen to a lot of barf breakdown moments in my life because I like psychedelic music and
Yep.
garbage. So like
Yes.
together, that is what you get. A lot of like shitty noise records and a lot of bad 60s bands. There are a ton of like toilet flush sound effects and barfing sound effects. I truly think they recorded someone barfing.
Oh, definitely.
And it was themselves.
They were barfing into their their toilet Juul juice.
Yeah.
That's the secret ingredient.
It is so wet. The vomit track on this is so wet.
The pussies are dry and the vomit is
The
wet.
vomit track is as wet as the pussies are dry.
Yes.
That's like the sign outside of their bar.
Dry pussies, wet vomit. Come on down.
Oh man! All right, should we just take it on home?
Take it home.
Okay.
I can't imagine why we wouldn't try to prolong this even longer.
Move it on. All right, so this is the final track. This is their love song.
This is the ballad. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is what a ballad sounds like from Brokencyde. So let's.
Get the tissues ready. There's going to be some dry eyes in this house. About to get real dry up in these eyes.
All right, this is Wild Girl.
Wow, WG, WG, bad boy but no asshole. Wild girl from the Wild West, diamond girl with round breasts. On the best, I want a chance. Burning some earth with peace untouched. Looking for that ride or die, go to 9-piece, that's by my side. Modern day Bonnie Clyde.
This song made me so mad.
Oh yes,
Made me
yes.
so mad. It's made me the maddest of all the songs on the album. I literally got done listening to the song and started talking to myself in my room like, we need to educate them from the time they are children. It's all our faults that we don't do this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this song is like if HPV could write a poem.
And oh my god.
Angela's going to start a social movement. The song was so bad.
Shout out to the guy trying to like the sample of like beatboxing on this, but
the
it
fart
just
noise.
sounds like someone making fart noises and drooling.
I called it butt boxing. Good on you.
No, butt boxing is an exotic underground sport, and this is something else. Yeah, the production on this is like particularly, like once again, particularly bad for an album rife with bad production because like very rarely does it feel like a song is like completely built around the auto tune, but like it feels like they didn't finish it.
Well, he
feels
can't
like
express actual
It feels like they
human
were sitting around and be
emotion.
like, we'll throw the bass on it at a later date, and then they like woke up one day and was like, oh shit, the album's due today.
Yeah. Due to Diplo? We gotta get it to
I
Diplo.
like that, except we know no one was waiting for this.
Yes. No. Literally. Oh my god. Yeah, like he can't even like sing about like anything related to a human emotion without immediately following it with the qualification that he still smokes weed. You know what I mean? It's just
Listen, if you're going to love him, you got to accept him for who he is. He's got to give you all the
a
information.
murderer, a rapist, a certified playa.
Yeah.
Well, both those.
Those are one and the same, Heather.
Yeah,
What you just said was
Sorry.
redundant, Heather.
I take it back. Retracted. I wish we could retract this entire album. I know that, yeah, my clitoris has retracted all the way
For
into
sure,
my
yeah.
fucking skull.
Up in that dry queen. Fill it with salsa for no reason.
I really hope Brokencyde listens to this, and I really hope Brokencyde hears what you just said, Heather, because they will have to learn what a clitoris is. Wait, there's more than one part?
They're gonna spell
I thought it was just like a shallow pool.
All right, so let's see. AskJeeves.com. KLYT $@YZ.
Good. Oh my god. That's the name of their next album.
Well, it's funny that you brought that up. I actually have a preview of some of the tracks that are going to be on the
Here we go.
Here's some of the songs that are going to be on the next Brokencyde album. Weekend Dad. Supervised Visit. Give me back my phone. Damn shit. Fortnight parentheses long weekend. Did you come? Please tell me. I can't tell when you do. This is my mom's Subaru, officer. sores. Fuck you, bitch. I love you. Don't leave me, you whore. Dick Musk. And let me give you a back rub and see where it goes from there.
Dick Musk is going to be an instant classic. I think.
I could have written 40 of those.
I'm a big fan of sores.
I thought it was
Dick
Arasena.
mask, and I was like, checks out.
No, Dick Mask is the hidden track.
Oh my God, guys! I am so amazed that we were able to make. I'm not amazed. I'm deeply impressed and thankful that we were able to make what rightfully should be a horrible, devastating experience into something that I genuinely have laughed harder at than most things in a long time. So now is the time for us to take a moment and reflect and look back over the past, hour and a half or so of our lives and rate this album because we've made it to the end. So we have to rate it on a scale of 0 to -6.
Well, I mean, look, we generally don't go past -5, but we have in the past for Brokencyde.
Only for Brokencyde.
Well, Tuki also gave
Tuki,
sorry, also gave Justin Timberlake a -6.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, Tuki really hates Justin Timberlake like with a burning passion.
Is it the new album?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Woods.
That's right.
Flannel. Okay, but we're not going there. So we need to rate it from 0 to -5 of something. So what's it going
What's
to
it gonna be?
Use condoms.
Yeah.
Unused condoms.
What is it?
I think we need to do 0 to -5 body safes.
Bodies safe.
Bodies safe. Yeah. How many bodies safes is this album?
How many bodies in the body is safe?
Yeah. Oh, that's
okay.
good. How many bodies in the body's safe?
All right. So 0 to -5 bodies in the body safe, and -5 being the worst, 0 being true neutral. And who wants to take the first stab at this one?
I'll go first. I'll do it.
Yeah, Brandon.
Okay, so something I forgot to mention up top is there was probably like eight years ago there was a death rumor. You know how they do like fake death? There's a rumor that Brokencyde's bus crashed and they all died.
Oh my
so we're at
God.
Newbury Comics. We were all talking about it when everyone was like, "Hey, you hear Brokencyde died?" Every single person was like, "Oh, that rules." Everyone's fucking amped. And that sentiment like hasn't really changed. Like this, I tapped out probably with like 4 songs left because I'm like, I fucking got it. Like, like, this isn't like going anywhere else. Like it's making me fucking crazy. Definitely -6. This sucks. It sucks. It's like a whole Spencer's gift got covered in Ninja Turtle ooze and like formed into these fucking beings. Yeah, I do like the plot line we created for them. I think it's really fun that they're murdering psychopaths.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Murdering Michael.
So fun.
yeah. Some bunch of murder Michaels. Yeah, definitely -6. Sucks.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. Emily.
I'm going -4 bodies in the body safe.
Interesting.
Because I really enjoyed the video for the Ab Lounge.
The advertisement.
Super informative infomercial. I got a great deal because I called within the window, and I'm really happy with my purchase. So -4.
Wow. Accidentally educational. Wow. Thank you, Emily.
I have such complicated feelings about this album because if I were to like rate just like the general tone of this album, just like the aggression and just dissonance of
Regression.
yeah, of just like the music and the production and everything like that. Yeah, I would probably give it like a -4 or I'll give it a -4.5 just from like a tonal perspective because it's so harsh and terrible on the ears. But I feel like I can't fully do that because to me the lyrics, while having some incredible depths, like, and I mean depths in the terms of like sewer, not in terms of these are fucking deep,
Complexity,
man.
yeah.
But in terms of like the lyrics, like it's so uninspired. Like I want to be upset about the misogyny on this album, but they sound so afraid of girls. Like it's hard for me to get invested in how terrible of people they are, whereas opposed to something like when we did Lulu, which I actually only gave like a -3, I want to say.
Because it's like, you know, they're liars.
I know Brokencyde are liars. I know it rings as so false and untrue. Whereas when we did like Lulu, like there were times when I listened to the words on this and I'm like, I feel like I'm in someone's Alzheimer's brain, and it like and it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my -4.5 just for the music in general, but like
Because it made your pussy a little dry.
That's what it is. It made my pussy a little dry. I'll give it the -4.5 as opposed to like a full -6 because I feel like the lyrics actually save this from being like a truly disgusting experience at times. Yeah, no, I know, but it's like for every my dick is dripping salsa and that pussy's so dry, like for every like cartoonishly out of touch lyric like that, so much of this album is just like, I just want to be alone.
I wish they were.
I'm sure they are, Heather. If it is any consolation. I'm certain they are.
All right.
-4.5 bodies in the body safe.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Angela.
The rating system is difficult because I know there are no whole bodies in the body.
Yeah, as we've discussed earlier, it's mostly ass and titties.
I
There's a
dismembered
lot of
queef.
parts and so on. So categorizing it is a little complicated. I think I said this before the thing started. I know I said it earlier, but I think it was just when we were chatting. There is a very direct, like, besides the fact that these are horrible people who should not be alive, there is this direct, like, just thinking about it as a musical entity, there's a very direct line from the shitty Red Hot Chili Peppers, like, give it away, give it away, give it away, not like that, awfulness, to Slipknot and then off a cliff. So, like, it's terrible, but I have a hard time, I think, especially given, even though this album just came out, like, given 5 years or given just enough time so that people can't do a timeline in their head of when they ripped things off from, I feel like it's hard to put a line down and be like, this is so bad, but this other shit is
Because you feel
okay.
like we're all somehow responsible for this as a society.
We had an obligation to save these boys from becoming this.
Oh my
Yes, and we totally failed.
Really, sometimes I just feel like Brokencyde is all of us.
We are all
Brokencyde won't die.
We are all Brokencyde.
Oh. All right.
On the other hand, it's just a fucking toilet bowl of an album.
Of Juul juice, of bootleg Juul
yeah,
juice.
it's just gross. So I give it a -3. It didn't.
Wow. That's all
I've heard albums that made me have to like get up and take a walk, and this only made me yell at a dog.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I don't know, guys. I hear you are given a lot of liberty to what I will remind you are supposedly like 35-year-old grown ass, like theoretically adults. Like, so this is my thing because I just can't give this any fucking credit. Technically, I would say the music on I'm Not a Fan But the Kids Like It is worse. This is really bad. I think we're all also being very forgiving because we were all very funny, and especially you all were very funny, and it was just very entertaining and fun, and we enjoy each other's company, and we're like, yay, this was okay. It wasn't okay. None of this was okay. The fact that the stubborn refusal to show any amount of growth and to in fact just regress even further into their fucking sewage slime is why I have to keep this on par and give it a fucking -6. It's so terrible. It's so atrocious. And
so brave.
They've had so much time to reflect and to be like, wow, this really isn't going our way, guys. You know, even the pig man's like 1 foot out the door, but you know, let's double down. 1 hoof out the door. Oh, our pig dad's leaving too.
I take umbrage at you saying that they've displayed no growth. Their sores have grown a lot.
Sores. Yeah, -6 all the way. Done.
All right.
Well, that's one perspective. I think
Mike has been Milkle this whole time. Oh my God!
I hear what you're saying, Heather.
You only can spell your name in alternating caps.
It was me, Heather. No, look, I think that Brokencyde has shown tremendous growth. I think, you know, if you look at the progression from I'm Not a Fan but the Kids Love It to 0 to Brokencyde, I mean, they've influenced a generation of SoundCloud rappers. You know, they've created, like, crunkcore became an institution in itself. They call it something else now. It's called alternative hip hop, but it's basically the same shit. And, you know, they're introducing all these trap elements. They are, you know, they're really trying to stay current.
Like you're trapped in the basement in the safe.
You're trapped inside.
They're talking more about what's really going on in their life. They're about how they smoke weed. You know, it just feels much more honest and open and you know, I feel like I'm really getting to know these boys. So again, I think they've come tremendously far from I'm Not a Fan but the Kids Love It, which we gave a -6. So congratulations, Brokencyde. You have graduated to a -5.
They've graduated.
So eloquent.
Oh, wow. All right. Stoppies. I don't know what that averages out to, but I do know that I had a hell of a lot of fun with all of you here today. Thank you so much to our incredible guests. Let's go around. If you guys want to plug anything, you deserve to have some time here. We'll start with you, Nick. Bring it around. What you up to?
I have no idea what to plug.
Perfect. Great.
Yeah, just move along.
Your career's really going to explode after this podcast.
I know. I think this is going to be it. I think this is going to be the one that does it for me.
I think so.
Nick Ortolani, thank you. Thank you
Thanks
again.
for having me. This is fun.
Jesus Christ. All right. Angela, what you got going on?
I run an open mic. That's the perfect thing to plug here.
Yes.
I run a comedy open mic every Sunday, and if you would like to kill me because you are an incel, my phone number is 857 413-0154.
Oh, man. All right. Brandon.
If you like horror movies, listen to Dead Last Podcast. And if you want to see me, catch me as comic residence at the Comedy Studio in October.
Woo! Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Brandon.
Hi. I am going to be headlining Nick's Comedy Stop downtown Boston on August 16th. So come out and see that. I'm putting together a really cool lineup, and we're going to have a good time. So come on out.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I'm Emily Ruskowski. Come see me.
Oh, yes, Emily Ruskowski. Thank you for being on the podcast, Emily Ruskowski. Thank you all so fucking much. I couldn't think of a better way to end a beautiful triumphant season of this show. So we are going to be going on hiatus for the summer because we don't hate ourselves enough to continue to do this when it's nice out and there are alternatives. Just kidding. We need a break, all right? But I'm sure we'll get some hot limited edition content happening, or maybe not. But we will be back in September. We have a lot of shit that we're going to be doing next season that will be a lot of fun. but you look like you have something to say.
I don't.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so we want to thank all of you so much for really helping us grow this podcast. And thank you. And why encourage this? But we really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Our first live show. Maybe we'll do it again sometime. Maybe next time there'll be 6 people.
Next time we'll do a little bit of promotion, and it won't be at 12 in the afternoon.
You know.
But
I had a blast.
thank you to all the folks who came out for the live show today. Thanks for everyone watching on Instagram Live.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Facebook Live, and thanks for all the Stoppies out there all over the world who, our numbers are growing. The Stoppies are growing.
Yeah.
There's Stoppies everywhere. You can't walk down the street without getting tripped by a Stoppie.
And just like the sores on Milkle's body.
Milkle, who canonically is me.
Yes.
That's right. And I will see you all at the Loft outlet next door.
We're just gonna squat in these when these are inevitably abandoned. All right, so you can check out Make It Stop Podcast at makeitstoppodcast.com or on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at Make It Stopcast. And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts. They just said they're getting rid of iTunes, so I don't know what that really means for us, but cool.
I don't think no one listens to iTunes anymore.
I
am very upset they're getting rid of iTunes.
Sorry.
Let me tell you, Milkle listens to.
Me and my 6th generation iPod Classic are.
Oh my God! Let the record show the man.
Somebody had to download Music Bee yesterday.
Oh man, yeah. This is like I feel like Brokencyde. This is an album that someone would like accidentally download on LimeWire, and think it was another band.
Oh what if it just came standard on iPods like that fucking U2 album?
Yeah.
It's the only way they can get it out there.
It's standard on Zunes. All right.
Hey, should we check out my band Blame Shifters? Check out
you can do that.
Check out Heather with the Boston League of Wicked Wrestlers.
You can check us out. Yeah, we had great show, sold out show. We got 300 people. I got 300 people come to see me do shit on Friday. So 6 people or 5 people on a Sunday feels okay. It averages out. It works out. So
and you guys have been super fun. Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you very much.
Oh, man, no Q&A. All right.
You really think this episode should go longer, Lou?
You're going to need another sub. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Yay! We did it!
The Make It Stop podcast is recorded at the Boston Free Radio podcast studio located at Somerville Media Center in Union Square in Somerville. It is produced and edited by Heather McCormick, and the music that we use for our show has been produced by Patrick Ahern. Thanks for listening.